Hi everyone, welcome to the latest episode in Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and today we are revisiting Jethro Tull for the first time in quite a while. We are taking the track from one of the many compilations that they did. I bought this compilation years ago in Johannesburg, I think. But we're doing Sweet Dream. Now, I had this on a single. I bought it in 1969, but I've lost it and I'm really upset. I also had The Witch's Promise as well on single, and that's gone. But fortunately, I've still got it in my collection. And this, of course, was their second hit single, basically, after Living in the Past. And it's a great song, and it's really, really good example of early Jethro Tull when they were working out how to be successful, moving away from the bluesy image of that first album. And this, of course, is before Aqualung. So we've got Living in the Past, we now have Sweet Dream, and then Aqualung would come pretty soon afterwards. Let's listen to the music first of all, though. Let's put on the old trusty headphones. And while I'm doing that, I just want to welcome any new people. Your first time watching the channel, welcome. Thank you very much. There's lots of stuff on our playlists for you to investigate. If you're a Jethro Tull fan, I think there's 7 other songs, including both sides of Thick as a Brick. But yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself and like and subscribe if you have a good time. To all of our regulars, hi, it's nice to see you again. I'm sorry we haven't done Jethro Tull for a while, but we're putting that right today with one of their early hits. So here we go. It's Sweet Dream. It was released on the 3rd of October 1969, UK only, and reached number 7 in the charts. Here we go.
Going back to be all the things you want to be. While in sweet dreams you softly sigh. You hear my voices calling to be mine again. Live the rest of your life in a dream. They
It's a brilliant song. And it's so intricate. I mean, this is number 7 in the charts in 1969, but it's not your average pop song. No way. There's so much going on. The arrangement is incredible. And you've got so many different kinds of little sections, haven't you, within the song? I was always a sucker for the sort of acoustic guitar flourish, and at that time, I remember Pinball Wizard by The Who was a similar kind of feel in that acoustic guitar, and then later on, Question by the Moody Blues, but that would be the following year. But I was always a sucker for that acoustic guitar. But I think this was Martin Barr's first album, or am I right there? I'm not quite sure. But this was the older lineup, the 4-piece lineup, with Clive Bunker on drums and Glenn Cornick on bass, Martin on electric guitar, and of course Ian on acoustic and flute. And you don't get to hear the flute too much until the outro, and it's a great outro. The freak out middle section where Martin goes crazy on his guitar is also quite heavy, and again really prog almost for the charts in late 1969. This was the single that convinced me that I would be a Jethro Tull fan. I mean, I loved Living in the Past. I wasn't a great fan of the early albums, but this was the single that told me, yeah, you're going to like these guys. And of course, Aquilon came out next, and then of course, Thick as a Brick, and the rest is history. A couple of interesting things. This was the first record on the Chrysalis label. And of course, Chrysalis went on to have hosts of wonderful bands playing on the label with that butterfly to one side. But it was only recently that I realized what Chrysalis meant. It was, I mean, the partnership of Terry Ellis and Chris Wright. They formed the management company, and of course Terry Ellis was the manager of Jethro Tull. But Chris from Chris Wright and Ellis from Terry Ellis, Chris Ellis, and they changed it to a proper word. I never realized that until only a few years ago. It was a great song. Mention must be made of Dee Palmer, her or his at the time, orchestral arrangements. He was conducting the orchestra as well, and of course that was early on in a great collaboration, I think, throughout the years. But what a great song. I wonder how many of you remember this. Quite a few, I should think. We had a lot of great responses to Life's a Long Song and Up the Pool. And of course, our best, most successful Jethro Tull video has been One White Duck on the Wall. 0 to your power of 10 equals nothing at all, from Minstrel in the Gallery. And that still has people clicking on and watching, which is really great. Well over 1,000 views, which for my little channel is substantial. So let's hope a few of those people see Jethro Tull on the thumbnail and stop by and have a little look again. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your memories and your thoughts are of this particular song. It was never on any album except the Living in the Past compilation. So I would imagine people in the States and Canada and elsewhere would have picked it up from there. But yeah, we were fortunate enough over here in the UK to have it as a single and to see them on Top of the Pops. So it was all very exciting. Well, I think that can be it for now. I'm looking forward to those comments, and I'll see you on the next video. I don't think it'll be another one today because I've got a very busy day and it is Easter, of course. So probably the next video will be tomorrow. But until then, have a great weekend and I'll see you all soon. Cheers, everybody.